Alright, welcome back. As you can see, we're looking at an Under Night In-Breath 2 trailer. We're excited about this game coming out next year, and this is the first look at Kaguya. This is the reveal trailer. I haven't seen this trailer yet, so I'm so excited. Let's jump straight into it, and then we'll talk about it later. Let's see what Kaguya looks like. I believe there is gameplay in this trailer, but I haven't seen the whole thing. I haven't seen any of it. I saw like one screenshot. Tonight, I've been ordered to approach the enemy camp all on my own. Okay, so she works for the Lichtkreis, which is the, I believe, the German organization that is in charge of getting rid of the voids. She has got a gun. I do believe that this character was actually planned to be in the original game, and so she just didn't make it into the roster in the end. Her and Londrekia, so they've brought the character designs out and put her into the game properly. She reminds me of another gun character, maybe just because there aren't that many gun characters in fighting games, but does remind me of the movement that you see with, I believe, Noelle Vermilion, Blaze Blue. But I didn't play a lot of Blaze Blue, so I'm not going to make too many comparisons there. She's got a great look. She's got a very cool outfit, which is very... If you're a fan of the same organization, as you can see from the logo on the back of her dress there, she is from the same organization as Ordier, and I believe their job is to, go into the Hollow Knight and kill the voids, which, I mean, I don't know if you would even call them dead or reborn or whatever it is. There's a lot of lore, and I'm not going to go into it. But, as I understand it, this character was meant to be in the original game. Well, I don't know if she was meant to be in the original game. She's one of the designs that they had from the very beginning. So, let's watch this trailer again. This time I'm going to try and pay a little bit more attention. French Bread, the developer, of course. Arc System Works, the publisher. So we've got the scope, and that's because she is a gun-wielding character. You do see her in the story mode if you play the Chronicles mode, and I believe maybe in part of the arcade mode, they do talk about her. Okay, so this was Chain Shift. Got a bunch of moves that launch her enemy up into the sky where she can do some flashy combos. I'm assuming that a lot of these combos are going to be quite simple to do. I don't think they would make a brand new character that's highly technical. It makes sense for the two new characters to be easy for beginners to pick up. What would be really smart would be if her gameplay is a lot like a Melty Blood character. That would make the most sense. I'm not super keen on these belts because they don't look super functional. I mean, obviously that's a silly thing to nitpick about. Now it's time to watch this in slow motion. So this is actually one of the existing stages, but it's probably the new version. This is a new stage. I've not seen that background before. These animations are beautiful. What's going on here? Some sort of dash move. It's a really cool dress, isn't it? Because it's like open in the front, so there are certain animations where it looks like a skirt, but then when she's standing still, it looks more like a dress. I like how there's a lot more information on the screen now. They tell you stuff like you've got invincibility. This stuff looks kind of fancy, like, because she keeps swapping sides. But I highly doubt that this is actually being done manually. I imagine this is, well, I don't know, it's just, so much of the movement reminds me of Melty Blood type Lumina. That it's just cooked into my mind that if I see movement like that it's actually built in to some sort of auto combo. I hate to keep saying this, but it feels like her animations belong more in Melty Blood. But again, it's entirely possible that I'm just making that up in my head because I know that this game came out after Type Lumina. Okay, so I'm just seeing this now. She does this move that like pops her up into the air, launches in the air, and then she shoots two bullets down that bounce. Can you see these bullets are bouncing? She shoots the two bullets down into the ground off the twin barrels. They both bounce off the ground back towards her. I think they explode over time, so it's like launch him up into the air, fire the bullets to the ground, they bounce up, and when they explode, they freeze him in the air so I can get another juggle in. There they are again. You can see them, bullets continuing to explode. And this is the EX move, or what we would call a super in other games. So that's the super animation. She shoots those two. I don't know how much control you have over where these bullets go. Is that bouncing off the wall? It looks like pops back up towards Hilda. One of them explodes. Did she do another move? Wonder how she does those dashes in the air. Is it just a simple forward motion? Or is it like hold A, B? I'm guessing it's just a forward input. Or it could be like her force function? Maybe her force function is an air dash? That would be interesting. Make the game less grounded and more anime. Whoa, what's going on here? It's possible, isn't it? Am I making this up? I mean, I'm just spitballing here. I'm really curious about this part here. She runs forward. That's sort of down C or down forward C into, let's say that this is jump forward C, jump 6C, cancelled into what I think is going to be forward, but it might actually be like force function or something. Is there a way to know if it's force function? Maybe does like a certain light come off? See that there with that kick animation, that looks like just a standard air dash, but it looks so much like an air dash from Melty Blood. Interesting. I'm very curious. And then look, more of those orbs. She was clearly going to continue this combo. It goes further from the 19 hits. That wasn't even over. When he explodes. Look at this rainbow explosion. Well, listen up. I am very, very excited about Under Night In-Birth 2. As you know, I've already got videos about it on this channel and shorts videos, and I plan to be... I did a stream for Under Night In-Birth on my main channel, Nihongo Gamer, and I plan to do more streams. It's just been very, very busy, but I want to play more streams for the previous game, Under Night In-Birth CLR, UNICLR, as it's called, as we run up towards the release of Under Night In-Birth 2. I'm really excited. The only fear that I have, I guess I don't really have any fears about this character. From what I've seen so far, she seems great. The game doesn't really have much of an auto combat. There's a sort of rapid beat in this. There's this rapid. They have like smart steer in this game, but I don't think those combos that we saw here are like auto combos. It does look like there's going to be a certain amount of air dashing and direction changing that you do manually, but because Melty Blood type Lumina came out before, between Under Night and Under Night 2, I'm willing to bet that there's some element of this character which is not too complicated, so that it's easy for new players to jump in and try the new characters. I know that they tried to do that with Londrekia. He's not a complicated character. Well, I think there's a lot of complicated stuff that you can do with him, but in general, when I played Londrekia, he didn't strike me as like a really complex, difficult character to play. He's certainly not as complex as Yuzuriha or Seth or any of those characters. Hopefully Kaguya will be nice and simple, not simple, accessible, an approachable character for new players to jump in and try. But I'm really just excited about Under Night In-Birth 2 and making content for it. What I was going to say is that if I have any fear about Under Night, it's that the people who love this game the most, they know a lot about this game and they play the game to a really high level, but we do not have a lot of content creators for it. So I implore you, if you have a YouTube channel and if you enjoy making content and you enjoy this game, please join us and make videos. Make videos about the lore, make videos about the characters, make videos about the story, make videos about the character designs, make gameplay videos, make tournament videos, do tutorials and guides about characters and how to do combos. There's so much that can be made, but Under Night In-Birth especially has a mismatch between the passion that everyone has for this game and the amount of content that actually gets made for it. So please make it so that there's more than just 4 people on Earth, because at the moment I think you can kind of count. There's like 4 human beings on Earth who actually make videos for Under Night In-Birth. But when you watch tournaments, there are some clearly very, very talented people. And when you go on the Discord and check out the number of people who've made like guides and stuff for this game, people are so passionate about learning material for this game. They want more people to play, but they're just, I don't know, I think it's just, they're just nervous about being in front of the camera, or maybe it's just anxiety about being in a video and speaking. But it's so worth it. It's really not difficult. And once you get started in content creation, it's not hard. Please join us, make videos for Under Night In-Birth, because this game is so worthwhile. It deserves it. It really deserves the attention. Okay, I'm done rambling on about Under Night In-Birth 2. Kaguya looks awesome. Very excited to play her. Let's get excited about Under Night In-Birth 2. See you all in the next one.